visa application and processing ang unang change na meron. So, for student visa changes, so number one, we have the English proficiency requirement for student visa will increase. Now, I know Filipinos are very much keen to apply for student visa application, especially those courses with no English and no IELTS, no evidence of funds. Well, as you can see, that has changed a little bit in the last few months. Also, there's now financial capacity requirement, which is discretionary, but it seems like mandatory, but it is what it is at the moment. But now another additional to that change will be the requirement for English tests. Now, so if before you were required to do a 5.5 test, it's going to increase to 6.0. And for the ELICOS program, before getting into the professional program, it will also increase from 4.5 to 5.0. And for those students who are getting a university foundation program, the requirement will be at least a minimum of 5.5. So it has increased. So you've got to be ready with your English. Now with Philippines, I do not see any exemption nowadays. But let's see, there might be, but I'm thinking that this is all going to be to all different countries, regardless of their country levels. Now, also another change with a student visa application is the requirement for a genuine student test, yung GST. No? So there will be a GST that will be introduced, and the primary factors that will be considered will be the academic progression and the relevance of the intended study to future career prospects. Now, that is very hard. Now, at the moment, we are being asked for a narrative by writing a GPE statement, which I'm sure a lot of students are playing around and they can say this and this and that. But with the testing, the primary focus will be on your career progression, which means to say that if you're taking a course that is not related to your career, then obviously the shifting of courses, the changing of minds or changing pathway will be very difficult. Now also you will have to prove, however, this course is going to improve your professional standing. Okay, so that's another thing that you will be faced, the student visa applicants. And for the onshore student visa holders, it will be difficult for you to get another student visa approval if you are shifting from one course to the next without passing the test. And of course, those people who are downgrading from their qualification. Say, for example, you've done your bachelor, you're a licensed engineer, you're a registered nurse in the Philippines, you have done all different things and you seem like to be, up there already. And then suddenly you're coming to Australia studying what? Certificate 3 or diploma. That is downgrading. In situation like that, you will probably have to expect a refusal. Okay. Now also those student visa holders in Australia that is changing or shifting programs and then applying for a student visa, it most likely, or there's a greater chance of it being refused, even if you are in Australia. Now also those who are coming from a different visa, like for example, you came on a tourist visa and then suddenly applying for student visa onshore, thinking that immigration will favor you because you are already in Australia, but it doesn't fit in your career progression, then it's problematic. There will be a greater chance of you not getting your student visa onshore.